from Fargo, North Dakota? Yeah, there's a little bit of sticker shock when you move from North Dakota to Minneapolis, you know. It's kind of expensive. But you get smart about it. You look for cheap fun in this city. You guys know how to find cheap fun, right? Yeah. My favorite thing that looked like a good hopeful thing is I found out about the light rail. You guys heard of the light rail? $2 a ride to ride to the government center. All right, let's do it. So first day I moved to the city, I went to the light rail station. I was waiting. I was so excited to ride the futuristic train. But then I saw the sign. And on the sign it said, $5,000 fine for assaulting a train conductor. So I guess that's how they get you. It's funny. Goddamn microtransactions. Nickel and diming us to death. All right. You guys afraid of robots? Should be. They're coming to take your fucking jobs. You might think I'm too important. My work is worth too much. It's too valuable. A robot could never take my job. Well, that's exactly what my uncle used to think. And he lost his job to a robot way back in 1982. You know, he was a member of the house band at Chuck E. Cheese. Got replaced with a big old bird. Pretty sad. When I was on Tinder, I saw this lady's profile. It said that she was old-fashioned. But then, like 2 lines after that, she said she was really into BDSM. It's like, what does that mean? So I had to meet her, you know? Turns out she does like being tied up, but to train tracks. A Thousand Island dressing has to beat the weirdest shit that 1,000 Islands have teamed up on. Do more important work, Thousand Islands. I have a dog. Having a dog's awesome because if you need 30 minutes of free time, all you do is you throw a frozen turkey neck in the backyard, you know? It's not like that with kids. Probably have to thaw that shit out or something. I like having a dog. I want a cat, though. Yeah, cat. What about one of those hairless cats? They're pretty cool, right? It's perfect for my lifestyle because I hate picking up fur balls. Love picking up skin balls, though. It's like fucking keto popcorn. That's fucking nasty. I think we need to get rid of cell phones. We need to go back in time. We need to get some of those rotary phones. Right? Because you can't accidentally butt dial a rotary. I can't even fucking say that. They need to. This is the worst taping I've ever done. You can't accidentally butt dial a rotary phone. Right? You can dick dial one. But it would be no accident. I'm a hipster, but only when it comes to marching bands. I'm always like, I like that band back when it was shaped like a boat. Fuck this new shape. I've been doing some reading. I've read the Bible. You guys read the Bible? I'm deep into the literature, the Bible. There's this really crazy part of the Bible. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's called the 10 Commandments. That shit's wild. I was like crying the whole time I was reading the 10 Commandments. I don't know if you've read it before. But I felt so bad for this thou guy the whole time. Like, he's not allowed to do shit. Like, can't steal, can't lie, he can't have sex with his neighbor's wife or donkey or... My favorite inventor of all time, Benjamin Franklin. Yeah, everyone loves Benjamin Franklin. Everyone knows the cool story about Benjamin Franklin. One stormy night in Philadelphia, he tied a key to a kite which led to the invention of the flying key. The same flying key we all use today. I'm kind of an inventor too. I'm working on this 2-seater unicycle. That shit's impossible. You know how hard it is to find a unicyclist that has a friend out there? I used to think the loneliest image imaginable was a grown man sitting alone on a teeter-totter. But then I bought that sex swing. Now it's just a regular swing in my basement. Tonight, let's give it up for the very funny Marlon Wells.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's fantastic that you're here because you didn't have to do this. You could have done nothing. It's easier than ever. You could be at home watching television. There's so much good television. I'm constantly catching it from all angles from my friends. Oh, Marlon, you got to watch this Kevin Costner cowboy thing. Or you got to watch this other one about the soccer man who's real nice. And I'm not going to watch any of them. My tank is empty. I don't have it in me to get emotionally invested in a new television program right now. Because 5 nights a week, I watch Wheel of Fortune, and it fucking takes it out of me. Because I watch the way I assume everyone watches. Way up on the edge of my seat, elbows on the knees, just going, are you buying a vowel right now? Are you kidding me? Get it together, Spence. The answer's staring you right in the face, dog. Come on, look around. Everybody else has got it, and you ain't got shit. How are you still getting thrown off by before and after puzzles after all these years, Spence? God damn it, it's Air Force One flew over the cuckoo's nest. This isn't hard. Oh, but here you are. You just piss away $250, throw 6 E's on the board. You don't have to do the math for that joke. I did. And you're just making it easier for everybody else. Fuck it, spin it again. Yeah, why not? Gee, look at that, bankrupt. And do you know why? Because you don't respect the wheel and it can sense that you're afraid. Suck my ass, Spence. I've been rooting for Chantel from the get-go anyway. Spence, you're a risk assessment analyst for a mutual fund, you punk ass. Chantel's a school teacher. She needs this money. We treat them like garbage for no reason. Fucking Chantel spins it, lands on 1,000, guesses 3 C's, that's $3,000 right in the bank. Fucking Chantel's about to make it rain arts and craft supplies in her 1st grade classroom. Because we decided they should pay for that themselves for some reason. Chantel Fat Stacks, we call her. It's fun to holler at the TV. It's fun to play along. It's fun to get the neighbors to call the police. But that's not the real reason you watch that show. The real reason you watch that show is to celebrate an American patriot, Vanna White. People don't believe me. But Vanna White is an American folk hero on the level of a Paul Bunyan or a Johnny Appleseed. Because Vanna White, like John Henry before her, technology came and replaced her, and she was like, no. I'm not going quietly into that good night, not at all. There was 1997. That's when the electronic board came in. I've been watching Wheel for a while. There had to have been a meeting between Vanna and this sweaty, weaselly little NBC executive who's the villain of the story. And he's going, well, Vanna, we got this electric one now, so you don't got to flip them no more, and I guess it's been nice working with you. And she was like, nah, bitch. I've been flipping them shits for 15 years. Dragging Sajak's bloated carcass up and down this stage. Ain't nobody watching for Pat. She got him by the tie like the queen is the most powerful piece on the board. And if you come at the queen, you best not miss, motherfucker. I think that's how Vanna White talks. When we're not around. I think that's how she talks. And he was like, I guess they could light up and you could kind of walk by and touch them. And she's like, yeah, I probably could. This has been a good meeting. Then there was a flash of cold steel. She carved a V in that dude's face with a butterfly knife and walked out like a fucking boss. We gotta get Vanna White her kudos. Celebrate her while she's alive. Flowers are for the living, not the dead. Let's get her on stamps. Let's put her on money. Let's erect them statues. I'm part of an activist group that's trying to get Vanna White her kudos. Look us up on Facebook. We're called Vanna White Supremacists. And thank you so much. Good night.
Coming to stage right now is the very funny Khadijah Cooper. Let's give it up for Khadijah.
Thank you. Oh, it's about time we have a black girl up here, right? Oh, it's like white dude after white dude. Well, get out of here. Black History Month just got over with, so here I am. Diversity. You're welcome. I'm gonna be 40 this year. I'm gonna be 40. Thank you. As you get older, it's like the more you know, you want to do better. I'm in that too, so I started recycling for the planet. I started recycling the makeup on my face because my motto is tonight's eyeliner is tomorrow's smoky eye. That's a life hack for you ladies. You know, reuse, reduce, recycle. I'm a fucking saint. I'm getting older. I decided to start working out because I wanted to be healthier. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I started working out because one time I was painting my toenails and I had a full-blown asthma attack. I was like, this isn't good. I was getting at that pinky toe. I was like, where's my inhaler? I need a puff or two. So I was like, I gotta do it. And here's the thing. So I decided to work out at 5 a.m. in the morning. That's what 5 a.m. is. For those of you who are like, what time is that? And you know why, sir. You know why somebody works out at 5 a.m.? Yeah, I'll tell you. I work out at 5 a.m. so I can be up here on a stage in a room full of strangers and tell them I work out at 5 a.m. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. And here's the thing, when you work out at 5 a.m., it's like this unspoken friendship. It's like you get to know everybody, not like in real life, but it's like, I see you. You know, like if somebody is at the gym and they're on your treadmill, it's like, bitch, you know that's my treadmill, get off. It's just us. And there's this one girl, she's always in there in the fly outfits, and I always am like wanting to ask her, but I don't want to be like that weird person at the gym. So one time I caught her, I didn't catch her, I just happened to be in the locker room with her at the same time. And I was like, hey, where'd you get your leggings? And she told me, and I was like, thanks. And then she pulls out this jar, and I was like, hey, what is that? She's like, oh, it's my pre-workout, would you like some? And I'm like, absolutely. And she pops a scoop in my mouth, and I was like, the water? Just this? I was like, okay. And she was like, all right, see you out there. And I'm like, bye, friend. Bye. Stranger. See ya. So I go out there, and I start on my treadmill, and I start itching. And I'm like, what's happening? And then I start itching a little bit more. And I start itching a little bit more, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the last time I take anything powder from a white girl in a locker room. Not falling for that anymore. Surprisingly, that's the 4th time that's happened to me. I mean, the first 3 times was coke, but I gotta stop doing that. Being so trusting. I've been working out, and you know, like you work out and you start losing motivation. I was like, no, I gotta keep on it. So I Googled, I was like, how to stay accountable. And the number 1 thing that came up was like, tell a trusted family member or a friend. And I was like, dope, I'll call my mother. Now listen, my mother is a brassy black woman from New York. I should have called somebody else. But I didn't. I called my mom and I was like, hey mom, I just got a gym membership and I've been doing good, but I want to stay accountable, so I want to let you know. And to my surprise, it went exactly the same as it did when I told her I was pregnant. She was like, oh my God, Khadijah, are you gonna keep it? This time? I was like, my body, my choice, bitch. Couple people are like, look, I see ya. Don't worry, I absolutely kept the gym membership, okay? I absolutely did. Oh, and I kept the baby. Sigh of relief. I kept the baby. She's not a baby anymore. She's 18. She just turned 18 in January. And I'm like, do you leave now or when does that happen? Is it now? She was like, I'm still in high school. And I'm like, don't care. You're walking around here with that new fucking 18-year-old energy. Like, are you leaving? And here's the thing about having an 18-year-old and just one. I didn't know what was coming. And she's mean. You know, having an 18-year-old daughter is like having a bully you still have to kind of pay for, but you can't beat up. It's bullshit. One day I came downstairs and I thought my outfit was cute. I got inspired off of TikTok. And I was like, hey, daughter, how's my outfit? And she looks me up and down and she's like, you look like you're going to the Met Gala, but not in a good way. Listen, I love this little girl with everything in my being. I just looked at her and I was like, my pussy ripped for you. That's how you treat your mother? And all of that like sadness and hurt and pussy ripping pain came back in my body and I just punched her in the face. And I was like, fuck you, you're 18. It's technically still a crime, but I'm gonna do less time. Yo, I'm Khadijah Cooper, thank you so much.
All right, it's our final comic of the show. Let's put our hands together for Nathan Fuslebakke.
Keep it going for Joe Christensen, everybody. He's right there. It's weird if you don't clap. He can see you. Please clap. Don't make this uncomfortable. Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. We're having fun. A few things about me, or one thing we're going to talk about. I just started working from home on my day job now. I know, humble brag, I got a job. Out there killing it. I work from home now. Anyone else work from home? Holy shit, that doesn't fly as well in rural North Dakota. Like one person. Yeah, I love it. I don't know about you, but I love it. Love all the perks, the more freedom you get with it. But as I've been doing it, as the months have went on, I've discovered there's some things I don't like about it. Kind of like weird things I wouldn't have thought of. But one, for example, when you work from home, shitting at work loses some of its luster, you know? Because when you got an office job and you take a dump, you're sticking it to the man. You're friend of the proletariat, voice for the voiceless. You're a damn outlaw. But when you work from home, you're just looking around. This is where I always shit. Nothing romantic about this at all. Someone from HR should have talked about that before I agreed to this. I don't want to brag. I'm pretty tech savvy, onto the newest things, all the newest tech things out there, like I'm really been into this, what's the name of it? Internet? You guys read about this internet? I think it's here to stay, you guys. Really like the internet. I really like Craigslist, which is an uncomfortable thing to admit to a room of strangers. But I'm unabashed Craigslist fan. I love it. The buying, the selling, the trading. I love it. I enjoy it. And I think I'm good at it. I know I'm good at it, which you probably already assumed by looking at me. Don't I fit the profile? Fat, middle-aged white guy? Christ almighty, I even have a patchy beard. It's like, I was genetically designed to sell Magic the Gathering cards to kids online. Who am I to deny God's perfect design? If you agree to buy a Super Nintendo at 11 p.m. on a Flying J parking lot, isn't this what you expect to pile out of an 89 Buick LeSabre that my mom's driving? Take a lap, Mom, I'm making friends. No, honey, they just want the Nintendo. Get back in the car with Mama where it's safe. No one will love you like Mama does. So that's what it's all about, I know, but I tell you what, when you make a Craigslist transaction, they should look like me. This is what's safe. This is the natural order of online purchasing. Because if you make an 11 p.m. transaction in a parking lot, and the guy that gets out of that car is even remotely fuckable, you run. That guy's bad news. That guy wants to know what human meat tastes like. Good-looking people aren't selling Super Nintendos at 11 p.m. They're healthy. They're getting 8 hours of sleep. They're not out on these mean streets fucking hustling consoles like us uggos. It's a gig economy. That's what we're trying to do. So dating's hard, am I right? Is it hard, right? It's weird because we all like different things. Right away when it's just small talk, that's fun. 1 or 2 dates turns into 3 or 4 dates, things get serious. You gotta figure out what the other person's into. And there's some things that are universal. Guys and gals like them all both, everyone likes it. Like hugging, kissing, like butt to butt, like that guy, he knows what I'm talking about. Right? But there's some things, they're not universal. Like baby talk. Try it sometime. If a nice young lady does some baby talk, that's sexy. But if a fella roughly this size does some baby talk, that's terrifying. Oh no, Wadey. Oh, nice Wadey. Look what you did to my penis. Oh. She will jump out of that bed like it's a fucking scorpion nest. Just dive out a window, 3rd story. She don't give a shit. She's got to get out of there because that's terrifying. Nobody. Is it her apartment? Fuck, bro, you got a new condo. If you're a coward and you can't break up like a real adult, do it that way. Just, oh no, it used to be widow. Oh, now it's big. Oh. A couple people up front are very uncomfortable with this. I'm the one fucking saying it. I spent an hour and a half this afternoon driving around a residential neighborhood in Fargo, North Dakota, practicing the cadence of penis. Penis? No, that's not good. Peenie. Don't say peenie ever again. I'm 41 years old. I should have kids in junior high right now. So take this as like a warning, like get a STEM degree. Hey everyone, that's my time. Hey, thank you so much everyone.
One more time for Nathan Fuslebakke. Let's give it up one more time for Khadijah Cooper and our good friend Marlon Wells. Thank you for watching an episode of Stand Up Raw. Check us out on all the social medias. We'll include links below. Thank you.
What it do, what it does, where you been, where you was. was, but it ain't what it is. Face in the mud, y'all really be hating in the mud. Said I can't pick it up, but I did. Y'all know Goon put too much bass in the sub. Cup full of blood and I gave it a chug. Wait till your neighbors get all snug, then play this real loud where you live. This that for the kids, saw something strange, can't say what it is. Court case came, ain't say what he did. Make shit move, put a chain on the gear. Yeah, I've been on top of the tower, got the power, weatherman, gun cock in his spot to shower. Put you down with the squids, that's rocket power. I done hang with the guys and we talk for hours, yo. I feel like a doctor on late shift. I done ran out of my patience. I done no trip out in Vegas. I say I don't have to pay shit. Don't try to